Hello, my name's Chris, and I'm going to show you how to play Doof today. Let's grab a deck and see what's inside. Two rule cards, and we'll fan these out. See what we have. Okay, here's our game. There's 21 pairs of character cards, 4 pairs of doggy bags, which are wild cards, and 1 pair of picnic basket cards. And they're also wild cards. You'll notice some of the character cards have an action in the corner. There's a skip card and pickup cards. So I'll explain how that works. Alright, here's a skip card. When you play a skip card, you get to choose one player to skip a turn. If you play a matching pair of skip cards, you get to choose 2 players to skip a turn. Any players you want. And here's the PU2 cards, which stands for pick up 2. If you play a single pick up 2 card, you can tell one person to pick up 2 cards, or you can tell 2 separate players to pick up 1 card each. And if you play the matching pair of pickup cards, it now becomes pick up 4. So you can tell one player to pick up all 4 cards, or you can tell one player to pick up 2 and the other to pick up 2. If you're playing 4 players, you can split it up however you want. And how do you make a match? Okay, there's different ways of making matches. You can play the identical character cards, that is a match, or you can use the wild cards. You can use a red character card with a red doggy bag, or a blue character card. You have to use a blue doggy bag, and that makes a match. Also, the picnic baskets make a match. So you can play a picnic basket with any card you want. You can play with any color you want. Picnic basket goes with any color. You can play with red, you can play with purple, you can play with green, blue, or you can even match it with a doggy bag. Whatever you choose. Okay. So the object of the game is to get rid of your cards by playing matches from your hand. Okay? And there's 2 ways of playing. You can play just a quick shedding game, so the player who gets rid of their cards first wins, or you can play a point game. There is a point breakdown in the rule book, so have a look. And if you're playing for points, you have to keep your matches so you can tally up your points. Alright, let's give these a quick shuffle and see what happens. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to play 3 hands right in front of me, and you deal 6 cards to each player. The remainder of the deck plays face down, and this will be your draw pile. Okay, before the round begins, we do an opening play round. This is when all the players can play their matches before the round begins. So, player 1 we'll start with. They can play 2 matches, and they're using wild cards. And player 2 has that match. Player 3 Okay, so player 2 played an action card, a pick up 2. And let's say player 2 says pick up 1 card each. It's still opening round, so if these players got cards they can play, they would be able to play them, but they do not. So now we proceed to the game. So who goes first? Player left of the dealer, clockwise, goes first. So we'll just say that's player 1. So what player 1 wants to do is examine the play area of the matches played to see if they can make a match and put a wild card into their hand. They do not, so they would go ahead and ask any other player for a card they want. So let's just say player 1 is going to ask player 3 for Sunday Fun Day. Player 3 does not have Sunday Fun Day. Player 3 says doof. Player 1 picks up a card and places it into their hand, and because doof was called, their turn is over. Player 2, let's see, examine the play area, no matches to be made. I am going to ask player 3, do you have Wookie Cookie? They do not. They say doof. Player 2 picks up a card, places it into their hand, and their turn is over. Player 3, examine the play area, nothing to be matched. Player 3 is going to ask player 2 for Frowny Brownie, and they do not. They say doof. Player 3 puts a card into their hand. Even though they can play this right now and make a match, they cannot, because doof was called, their turn is over. Now they are at risk of losing the card they just picked up. Player 1's turn again. Player 1 heard player 2 ask for Wookie Cookie. This is where the memory comes in. So as player 1, I'm going to say, player 2, do you have Wookie Cookie? And yes, they do, and they lose their action card. So now player 1 can play a double skip card, and I'm going to say player 2 and 3 miss a turn. And because player 1 played a match, they get to go again. And I'm going to ask player 3, do you have Felon Melon? Doof. And because player 1 played the double skip card, player 2 and player 3 miss a turn, so it's player 1's turn again. And player 1 is going to ask player 3, do you have belly ache cake? Doof. I heard player 3 ask for Frowny Brownie earlier, so I know what I'm going to be asking for next here. Okay, so now it's player 2's turn again. And I'm going to examine the table. No switches. That'll be coming. Okay, let's say player 1, do you have Sweaty Spaghetti? They do not. They say doof. Player 2 picks up a card and places it into their hand. Player 3's turn. Okay, well now, good thing no one asked if I had a picnic basket. You can ask for any card you want, including doggy bags and picnic baskets. So, player 3 is going to play a skip card. And I am going to choose player 1 to miss a turn. And then I'm going to proceed to play because I made a match. Player 3, I'm going to ask player 1 if they have farty tardy, and they do not. Player 3, well, they say doof. Player 3 picks up a card, places it into their hand. Okay. Player 1 misses a turn from this skip card, so player 2's turn. Alright, so here we go. Here's the switch. So because I have the matching character card here, I can take this card and make the match and place the wild card picnic basket into my hand. I get to choose a player to miss a turn. Only one, because I'm only playing one card. I am going to ask player 3 to miss a turn. So player 3, skip. But I have this, I made a match, so I get to play again. I think I will discard Sweaty Spaghetti. And I get to go again because I made the match. And I'm going to ask player 3, do you have Awful Waffle? They say doof. I told player 3 they are missing a turn, so it's player 1's turn. And earlier player 1 heard player 3 ask for Frowny Brownie, so yes, I'm going to ask, do you have Frowny Brownie, player 3? Yes, they do. And play the match. My turn again. It's getting a little crowded here. You can get rid of these matches, but if you're playing for points, you want to keep your matches so you can tally up your score at the end. So let's just make some room. You can't play these cards again because they are an identical match. So player 1 proceeds. Let's see. I will ask player 2, do you have breaking... Oh wait, I have this here. I just noticed now. But if I take that, I'll have a purple doggy bag in my hand. I can't play it, so I'm just going to wait off on that for a second. Let's just put this over here. Player 2, do you have bellyache cake? Doof. Ah, look at that. I got that. Okay, player 2's turn. Alright, so I can play this. Make a match. I'm playing one card, so it's pick up 2. I'm going to tell each player to pick up 1 card each. And I am going to play... let's play Awful Waffle. And it's my turn. I'm going to ask player 1, do you have Pizza Pizza? They say doof. Okay, player 3's turn. Player 3 just heard player 2 ask for Pizza Pizza, so I'm going to ask, do you have Pizza Pizza? Yes, they do. Play a match, get to go again. Examine the play area, nothing I can do. Alright. Let's see. Player 1, do you have Cranky Frankie? Doof. Player 1's turn. Okay. Examine the play area. I can switch this one out. Play this, put this into my hand. I don't want to hang on to this because everybody knows I have it, so I'm going to play, I don't know, Sunday Fun Day. Sure, why not? I made a match. I'm going to proceed and ask player 3 do you have Felon Melon? They do not. They say doof. Card in hand. Player 2. No matches. I'm going to ask player 1 if they have Groovy Smoothie. They do not. Doof. Even though I made a match, can't play. Player 3's turn. Let's see. No matches. Okay. Okay. Player 1. Do you have Farty Tardy? Doof. I heard someone asked for Felon Melon earlier. So, memory. Okay, player 1. I'm going to ask player 3, do you have Bellyache Cake? They do. Matches. Let's get rid of some matches here. Make some room. Okay, player 1's turn. I didn't even notice that. Play that. I guess it doesn't matter, eh? I could have switched it. Doesn't matter. So these are dead too. So we can get rid of these. I'm going to ask player 3, do you have Felon Melon? They do. Play a match. When you get to last card, you must call last card. If you do not and get caught, you have to draw 2 cards from the draw pile and place it into your hand. Last card. Player 3, do you have what peanut? They do not. Doof. Okay, player 2. Nothing in the play area. I'm going to ask player 3, do you have Groovy Smoothie? They do not. Doof. I'm going to ask player 3 is going to ask player 2, Tickle Pickle. Doof. Player 1 can ask player 2, do you have Horror Fry? Doof. Player 2. Yeah. I'm going to ask player 3, do you have a doggy bag? They do not. Doof. Oh, and I made a mistake. I could have played that. I didn't even see it. So, okay. Player 3 heard. Player 1 asked for Horror Fry. Do you have Horror Fry? Yes. I'm going to ask player 3, do you have... See, these are funny. Sometimes you don't want anybody to know you have the pick up 2 cards. So you might go like, I'm going to just hold off on that. And say, player 2, do you have Cranky Frankie? They say doof. Cannot play that. Player 1. Oh, here we go. Made a match, put this in. Made a match. Game is over. So player 1 wins. Alright, so hopefully that kind of explained everything. So if you have any questions, just comment below. And thanks for tuning in and enjoy playing Doof.